Tonight on EA Sports, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Gonna throw right side here, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Complete to number 89. It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. So here are the Titans backed up to start this drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
He's brought down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2-hand.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonathan Taylor His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The 4-yard line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Bass on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The kick by pass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive with 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cunningham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the...
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6.
Again, it's Burrow.
Second and 4.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's it.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that is no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Defense.
No! So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Don't do us like that.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And Burrow going to throw again to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
4-6.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down, Titans.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Cunningham. He's going to go. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. In the early window, lots of good matchups to choose from. We'll highlight the game in Detroit A big one for the Lions, as they'll do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cleveland, where it'll be the Browns taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And then finally, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football with a good one between the New York Giants and the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
It's a gain of 40.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained run.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Tennessee.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 3rd down, Burrow looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Complete to number 48. 8 yards on the pickup.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he... The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now the extra point.
Point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Good for a goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd down. Here's Cunningham. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
14.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A final shot now for Burrow. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.